Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Relationship Renovation Podcast.
Welcome.
Tarah Kerwin.
I'm EJ Kerwin, husband and business partner of Tarah Kerwin, and happy to be those things.
Thanks. I'm happy to be sitting across from you today, looking in your eyes.
Yeah,
okay.
Here we are.
Here we are. And today, EJ, you don't know.
I don't know. This is a bum rush.
This is... but what I really wanted to do today, so one of our therapists, Robin Memo Fox, if you've heard her before, and she's like our trauma expert here at our center, and she's awesome. She put in a little vulnerability exercise in our mailbox.
Ooh, hey now.
And so I wanted to be able, so vulnerability is like a significant word we use at our center. And it just means like, for me, it means how do we let our walls down and just really have that compassion and openness towards one another without the fear of being rejected, which we all have. And so I thought it would be great. So I have not done this. EJ, you have not done this.
I have not.
That we do this exercise together. I'm giving you a copy right here.
All right. I just took my shoes off so I can be comfortable and vulnerable
And if you guys want a copy of this, there's only 6 questions. So I will list them all at the end of this because this is going to be... Well, we'll see what happens. You guys are going to kind of be with us here in this spontaneous vulnerability exercise. And in the directions, I won't read them bit by bit, but the biggest thing is that you're facing each other.
We are facing one another.
And you're making eye contact. It says if you can be holding hands or touching, that's great. EJ is kind of like 5 feet away from me on the opposite end of the desk, but we will be very good at having eye contact. And the biggest thing is that when you answer each question, like we answered the first question, both of us individually, and then we go to the second, but that while you're answering your question or I'm answering mine, that we don't talk over each other, that one's just listening and the other is receiving it.
Okay.
That is the process.
All right, I can do this.
So maybe I will ask you the first question and then you can ask me the first question.
Sure.
Like, how do you want? Okay.
Sounds good.
So again, I promise you, we have not done this before. We have no idea what it's going to be like, but we're excited to try it. And thank you, Robin, for this.
All right, here we go.
Okay. First question. EJ, what do you need me to know about you?
Okay, Tarot. What I need you to know about me is that, it's not easy for me to, this is hard. It's just not easy to know what's going on inside of me. A lot. Like I've spent so many years sort of keeping my own stuff like sort of tucked away to just create peace or keep other people happy, that a lot of times I don't even know what's going on inside of me, and which makes it really hard to connect. And I'm working on it, but I need you to know that's like really hard for me. And especially if like I'm feeling sort of like, if I'm not feeling loved, that's when it's the hardest. It's when I'm not feeling loved. Like I really don't know how to express that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Tarah, what do you need me to know about you?
Okay, what I need you to know about me is that I am full of love, full of joy that I think has been suppressed down for many years because of a lot of bad things that happened, but that I'm really working hard on myself to shred any of my fears and really see what my true heart and joy is instead of hiding from it any longer.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Oh, okay. EJ, the way that we are the same or similar is...
Okay, the way that we are the same.
Oh, I'm so glad you're going first.
The way that we are similar. I mean, we're both worker bees. We work really hard. And I don't even know whether sometimes we know why. You know, I think that like we're similar in that we work really hard, but sometimes we get sort of lost in it. I think we're similar in that we both really want to feel loved. And I think we're similar in that when either of us isn't feeling loved, it's really agitating. It's really hard for both of us.
Okay. Thank you.
So Tarah, in what ways do you see that we are the same or similar?
I feel that we are both similar in that we have very kind hearts that
I like that.
are open to our kids, our family, actually everyone around us, that we are really great people who have really big hearts, who are really trying to change the world one individual or couple at a time and ourselves. And yeah, that we have this passion for compassion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I add something on that?
You're not
We're
supposed
similar?
to.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, just another thing I see similar about us. I know I'm a rule breaker.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, that we have such compassion, empathy, and patience for others, and we sometimes struggle to give that to each other.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to being biologically wired to defend ourselves to the person we're closest to. Okay.
All right.
How about you ask me this question first?
Okay. Tarah, what are you most fearful of?
All right. Oy, oy, oy. Oy, oy, oy. Happy Friday morning to me. Okay. What I am most fearful of is, I'm going to cry. See, this is a vulnerability exercise and it's good. I think just like something bad happening, whether it's to one of our kids or us. I have catastrophic thoughts that I'm definitely managing, but sometimes I feel like something bad's going to happen and all of this love will go away. And I know where it comes from, but that is what I'm most afraid of.
Thank you for sharing, Tarah.
Yeah. Okay. That's a deep breath. Okay. EJ, what are you most fearful of?
I think losing you. I think losing you is what I fear the most, is like that I won't be able to ever sort of be enough for you, that I won't make you happy, that it just won't work. Like, cause everything else, like kids, work, everything else, I have a lot of confidence that I can like work through that. But with you is where I definitely am the most fearful of, like, wow, what if I just can't do this?
Thank you. I didn't know that. All right. So we are now starting on question 4. EJ, you want to go first? Do you want to ask first? Or do you want me to ask first?
Go ahead and ask me.
EJ,
Yes.
What are you most grateful for right now?
Super easy. Our family. I love our family. Like, I love a whole kit and caboodle. I love you. I love you and the kids. I love the fun we have. I love the individual connections I have with each of you. I love the group connections. I love the small breakout group connections we have. Like, my family is the best. They create the most joy in my life. And I want you to know that. That's for sure. Because you're amazing in that family. You are a rock star and you make it awesome.
Received. Well.
Tarah, what are you most grateful for?
I mean, I'm grateful for all of those things, but for me right now, I feel like I'm most grateful for the trust that I have in myself and you, that we are trying to become our best people together, which then makes everything else feel so freaking, I'm full of gratitude for everything. But to me, I'm most grateful for, like, I have this trust that I'll never give up. And I have this trust that you'll never give up. And that to me, like, freaking trumps everything. So yeah, that is what I'm most grateful for.
Thank you for sharing.
Okay.
Tarah, what are you most hopeful about right now?
So let's see. There's so many things actually, but I am most hopeful that I am learning how to take care of myself in really healthy ways, which I think is going to be very impactful for our business and our family and my work, because I'm taking care of myself instead of feeling constantly overwhelmed. So I'm just excited. Like I don't know what that's going to be like because I've always put other people first and I've always worked since I was 8 years old. And I'm not working. Trust me, I'm just not working like 80 hours a week now. So I'm really excited and hopeful to see what me taking care of me is going to do for our bubble.
Yeah.
EJ, what are you most hopeful for?
I'm so hopeful about the next 20 years of our lives. Like, I have this like feeling that just like I'm ready to rock it. And I'm just ready to, to see our kids grow up. And I think you and I's relationship is on a verge of really, breaking through in the place we've never been.
Yeah.
And I'm just ready for these next every hour, every day, every month, every year of these next 20 or so years. Like, I just think it's just going to be amazing. And I have a ton of hope. I just think it's going to be amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Join me.
Just FYI, everyone out there, we are doing consistent eye contact.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's super uncomfortable.
I was trying to grab your eyes a few questions back.
Sometimes it's uncomfortable, but I'm like, I just remind myself, oh, this exercise is about vulnerability. And research shows that eye contact is one of the most vulnerable things we can do with one another. So again, it'd be great to do this with your partner, and I'll share with you the 6 questions afterwards. But this is our final question, EJ. And you know what? I want you to ask me this one first.
Ooh, this is a good one. All right. Tarah, when do you feel most alive with me?
All right. I like that question too. I feel most alive with you. This is going to sound so like weird, crazy, but like after we've had a really difficult moment or moments where we are like struggling and I'm crying and I'm frustrated and I don't know what's going on, but I try to figure out what's going on. And then you listen to me trying to figure out what's going on or vice versa. And then when we come together and we become closer after that, that is when I feel most alive and connected. 100%. I didn't even know that until right now. But like when we can come and be in it with each other after this feeling of feeling disconnected and frustrated, that is when I feel most alive.
Yeah. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
That's really
Let's
wonderful
get into some more
complex.
arguments. Okay, so last question from me to you, EJ.
Yes.
EJ, when do you feel most alive with me?
I feel most alive when we're sort of adventuring. And that's, I think, another reason that I have a lot of hope right now is that I see a lot more of that in our future. But even like when we are together doing stuff together, when we are going out to a new restaurant, or we are even like when we have a project that we work on and project, I mean like something around the house or something where we're like totally connected in it and not sort of disconnected in it, because that does happen sometimes. But like when we like are working on something together or we're experiencing something together, like that's when I feel like the freest, and I feel free, I feel alive in those moments where we're sort of like, I guess when we're like connected, maybe that's why we ended up in business together and, doing this whole thing is that like, man, when we are working on something together, like I feel very alive. I feel very vibrant. I feel like I am like better with you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There it is, folks. Your vulnerability exercise modeled by therapist Tarah and EJ Gerwin.
And
I'm not even say therapist, married couple.
Married couple going through a little vulnerability. That was really nice.
I liked that. Like my experience was like, wow, what a great way to start the day. I definitely learned so much about you and your experience in the last, 10 minutes than I knew. And I learned about myself too. That was my experience. And that it can still be uncomfortable, but that it's okay.
Yeah. I learned that like things are more safe between us right now. Like I didn't feel ever at any point myself tightening.
Yeah.
and sometimes, and I noticed that in me, like I tighten at times. And going through that whole thing, like I just felt really really receptive, open to hear, open to share. I wasn't afraid to share something, to be vulnerable. Like, wow, like, we've put in the work to have the ability to be vulnerable with one another.
Yes. And I believe we have supported many couples and some couples out there, right, to become more vulnerable. So I'm just going to really quickly repeat the 6 questions so that way if you want to write them down or do this exercise with your partner, or you can reach out to us on any social media platform. Send us an email and I will gladly attach this to an email so you and your partner can have this. But the 6 questions are: 1, what I need you to know about me is. 2, the way we are the same or similar is. 3, what I am most fearful of is. 4, what I am most grateful for right now is. 5, what I am most hopeful for right now is. And 6, I feel most alive with you when. And again, ask each other the questions. And let us know how it goes.
Yeah.
Like, we would love to hear what this experience was like for you. So you can reach out.
Yeah. And, as always, it's like we really appreciate when you pass the word on, when you tell another friend, a family member about our podcast. It's the best way for us to sort of spread this word of, becoming your best selves together, of being dedicated to self-growth, of developing the insight into yourself and your partner that allows you to have the amazing relationship that you deserve.
So hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, week, lifetime. Take care of yourself and take care of each other.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Me and you just singing on the train. Me and you listening to the rain. Me and you, we are the same.